How does Minerva, as a much higher end watch label and movement maker, how does it fit into the rest of the Montblanc collection of watches, which is generally very competitively priced?
Minerva is the whole inspiration of all our watch collection today. Every watch collection, every new collection is starting from a period, from a heritage in the whole of the 160 years of Minerva stories. And if I take an example, if I take this watch that I'm wearing today on the Star Legacy, it's all starting from this inspiration of very Swiss fine watchmaking and classical fine watch. Finally, all this, why? Because of this Minerva backbone.
From what you've said, I would assume that Montblanc will still continue to use the higher end Minerva movements, the chronographs, the lunar pusher chronographs, and so on in its watches.
It's a very good assumption. You can talk about high-end segment, you can talk about entry price, but at the end, whatever we are doing is always a very aggressive price position.
Yes.
Because even though the chronograph monopusher is higher end for Montblanc, the level of finishing, the level of expertise, the fact that we do everything in Minerva, including the hairspring, and I think gives this piece most probably the best value for money.
The competitive pricing positioning for Montblanc has also been a trend for quite a few other watch brands, driven by the recent crisis, which seems to have come to an end since starting, say, the last quarter last year. Now it seems like everyone's back in business. How has that changed your strategy or approach to the watch business?
4 or 5 years ago, we decided to come back to much more entry price, or fair pricing, I would say, for the end customers. And since then, we have remained extremely consistent, in terms of approach, of having this entry price with real Swiss fine watchmaking content. So it doesn't change. So we will just continue the way that we have already started 4 or 5 years ago, and we will continue to surprise also.
What's the future of the smart watch or the electronic watch at Montblanc?
I do believe that today the world is turning very much into connected devices. And I believe that this world will be so important that definitely we can imagine that there will be a kind of a luxury segment within that world. And Montblanc, I'm sure, is the perfect brand to be a kind of a leader on that smart luxury segment because of our innovative spirit, because of our price positioning. So I do believe there is a big future, and I do believe it's a big future next to the traditional business. So it doesn't compete. It's just another expression and another way of approaching tomorrow's needs and requests from our customers.
Would you say that Montblanc has any special plans to develop its e-commerce strategy?
We always had that logic of being very close to our customers. And I believe today, if you want to be close to your customer, the digital network is most probably the best way to reach the customers. Montblanc is also a lot about innovation, and not just about products, but also about how we act on the market. And we started the e-commerce in a very early stage. And I think today there is not anymore, is it brick and mortar, is it e-commerce? We are already into a kind of an omni-channel strategy. So with this relationship with the customers, we'll have e-commerce everywhere in the world very soon.